Hey guys, so what are some of the biggest double standards in our society right now?
It's always mental health matters. Only until you show symptoms that aren't glamorous, romantic, or desirable. Then you go bye-bye.
This is a massive one. An old job of mine would hold company-wide mental health awareness days, all while my boss is telling me my crippling anxiety and depression is not a good enough reason to take time off sick.
Yes. Yes, you see, all disabilities are recognized and respected so long as they aren't an inconvenience in the slightest to anyone else.
I'm going through the same right now. Luckily, I start a new job on August 1st, but it still bothers me a lot how my current employer has been treating me for the last 3 years. I'm currently on sick leave since I'm waiting to start treatment in a mental health hospital after a failed attempt, and my current employer literally contacts me every week to ask when I'll be returning. They even started to contact family members by searching for their phone numbers. It's just so frustrating how they advocate for mental health awareness, but as soon as one is showing symptoms of any mental illness, they treat you like garbaggio.
Even while managing your handicap creates challenges, if you do a good job of managing it, you won't be deemed disabled enough to be eligible for any social care support that you'll probably need to keep managing and have a fulfilling life. God bless you, S of A.
God, I cannot tell you how much I feel this one. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and every time my lab results come back good for my intense management of my condition, I have to spend 2 to 3 months fighting off my insurance company trying to cancel my prescriptions because my lab results show no evidence of type 1 diabetes.
Yep, disabled people who manage to work, get married, raise children, etc. aren't really disabled. But disabled people who require full-time care or extensive accessibility provisions and still can't contribute financially are just burdens and aren't trying hard enough.
I'm legally blind and I hate that I have to do this, but sometimes I play up my disability a bit more so that people don't judge me, because I often walk around like a normal person, for lack of a better word. But if people see me board an airplane or sit at the front of a bus or something, they think I'm a booty hole.
Apparently you expect me to change, right, but want me to accept you for who you are.
Oh man. My mommy's attitude towards me. Too sad.
Similarly, I need to accept your mental health problems and support you, but when I look for support, you can't hand that right now.
I know a guy who was 4 years into a relationship with his girlfriend. He had helped support her through loss of one of her family members, loss of a job, and overall mental health issues, daily stress, etc. He had a close friend died that was more or less a brother to him. She told him she isn't his therapist and that he shouldn't put that on her, when he broke down over it. Flag so red that she done stopped all the drivers, even those not racing.
Why do entry-level positions require years of experience?
Canceling appointments. I be charged $50, like a doctor or therapist. If I cancel an appointment, there are no repercussions if they phone and cancel as I'm leaving the building.
When I ask my employer for free money, they ask if I need a mental checkup. They have no problem to expect free work though.
Attractive and popular people can get away with some foul garbage compared to the average person.
Mommy out with her kid means she's being a parent. Daddy out with his kids means he's babysitting.
Political double standards. If one party does something, it's cool, but the other party does it and it's a crime. Right is right, wrong is wrong. The Florida boy gates need to start walking bye-bye like Mr. Kevin.
Everybody wants a dream partner, but very few people are willing to be the dream partner by working on themselves.
Children have to respect their elders, but elders can treat them like crap and they have to be okay with it. They must have forgotten feeling their own chanclas. Kapow, there goes the head.
Women suffering domestic abuse is, rightly, condemned. Men suffering domestic abuse is usually laughed at and dismissed. Somebody please help Mr. Willie.
he only trying to sell portable x-rays to help his baby boy in the Golden California Bay.
If rich people ruin something, then they are pranksters. If poor/middle class ruins something, then they weren't raised right.
I hate the fact that at work, when my manager is having a bad day, they're allowed to take it out on me and my coworkers. But when I'm having a bad day, I can't take it out on the manager. Easily the worst double standards I have to put up with at least a few times a week. I can deal with rude customers, because they just come and go and I don't see them again. My manager, I have to see them several times a week. You get so sick of their garbage.
The two-tiered justice system involving the police, who investigate crime, and the district attorneys, who prosecute offenders. However, the big but is that it's much easier to get away with crime or get rid of charges if you're rich.
What about the pretty privileges? Sure, everyone wants to date someone hot, that's okay. But the way it affects careers, and even how judges or doctors treat you is wild, and nobody seems to care.
Employers expect 2 weeks' notice. Yet they don't offer 2 weeks' pay when they terminate employees for performance.
Rich folks get praised for their wealth, while poor folks face prejudice because of where they come from. R.I.P. all my slum and barrio dogs. When will they get to be millionaires?
Dogs can poop outside in public, but for some reason I'm not allowed to. Heck, most of these animals only seem to wear clothes for special occasions and holidays. America has plenty of money to spend on war and subsidizing profits for billion-dollar corporations, but not enough money to feed, educate, or provide a decent standard of living for its people.
I work as a caregiver part-time. Some POAs won't allow men to shower, diaper, etc. the client because they're men. I'm not any more qualified to wipe the nasty because I have A, V, JJ. It will never not make me mad.
Rich people hiding their money and not paying taxes, be it illegal tax evasion or all the loopholes, and getting government subsidies, good business sense. Poor people getting a few extra dollars from social aid programs so they can survive, useless leeches. Literally everything people do to get and stay rich is a scam somewhere.
There are companies screaming that they can't find good workers who are skilled, loyal, committed, work hard, and get stuff done. Now, be over 55 years old, with decades of a proven track record doing that work, and apply for that job. Crickets. Everyone says they hate job discrimination, and everyone says they are committed to DI principles, and yet you can go to company staff pages everywhere online and not find anyone, except maybe the owner/founder, who has gray hair.
No discrimination?
Age discrimination is epidemic, but there are no protections in place to guard against it. So talented people over 55 looking for work are ignored. My gram sure do can work hard.
Having enough to pay rent, but not enough to buy a house. Obviously this is a bit reductive, but elaborated out, I think people get the gist. JP Morgan really needs to get with the times.
When bullies bully people, it's A-okay. Everyone goes through a phase. However, when a victim stands up for himself, all of a sudden it's oh my god. Stop.
Hourly wage workers have to clock in and are written up if they're even 1 minute late. Non-salaried, management doesn't have to clock in, and it's never an issue if they're 10 to 15 minutes late. Maybe Starbucks unionizing will spread to other stores. All them Buffalo Waterfall people representing, first in the country.
Bodily autonomy for men versus women.
I work third shift. I get garbage talks for wanting a beer in the morning or dinner food at breakfast time. Risky financial behavior is cool when you're wealthy. For everyone else, not so much. Forget betting on the black or red, I want 100,000 on that there doggy coin.
18 is old enough to go off to war, but too young to buy cigarettes.
Female abuse victims are victims. Male abuse victims are lucky or did something to deserve it.
Wanting your wife to change her last name to yours, but refusing to even consider changing yours. Oh, she can hyphenate? So can you then.
Female tape offenders, especially teachers. Don't even get me started on the standards in the land of the Brits.
Rich people doing cocaine/drugs, party animals, don't deserve to go to jail for letting off a bit of steam. Poor people doing cocaine, what a waste of space, criminal. Literally Miami in a nutshell.
Sexism against men is funny. Sexism against women is morally unacceptable. There's a whole lot of cougars searching for busboy server cups apparently.
Single mom is irresponsible while single dad is a hero.
The beauty standards, specifically weight and body, dad bod is good while women are expected to bounce back to pre-pregnancy size, or she let herself go. At least Lizzo out here doing the Lord's work. Slay queen.